Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is MarissaLanae, and if you're not new here, welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to do a first impression on the Kinky Curling Custard. So the reason I wanted to do a first impression on this is because I've seen a lot of curly girls with my same hair texture and curl pattern use this, but curling custards don't usually work well on my hair personally. So I wanted to see if this particular product would work good on my curls. So since it's a first impressions video, want to let you guys know the texture, consistency, and how it smells. So this is a close-up. Let's see. So this is what it looks like. It's like a jelly. First impression on the smell. It smells like really warm, kind of like, I would say something like vanilla. It is a little bit on the stronger side, but it does smell good, so your hair will be smelling nice. But if you're not a huge fan of like strong fragrances, this one is kind of on the stronger side. Like not super overwhelming, but you can definitely smell it. So I'm gonna take out my hair because I just took a shower and washed it out. So today I used the Real Raw Coconut Curls shampoo and conditioner. I'll leave a little card up here if you want to see exactly what shampoo and conditioner I used. I also wanted to show you guys the protein treatment that I used. So this is the protein treatment from Shea Moisture. This is definitely one of my favorite protein treatments to use. I love this stuff and I've been out for a long time. So if you're looking for a good protein treatment, definitely would suggest this one. So I did a little bit of protein just because I feel like my hair was starting to get a tiny bit over moisturized, so I wanted to make sure that my curls bounced up, and also to make sure that I'm giving this product a fair shot because like I said before, so I used custards that were a little too heavy so my curls looked way down, but I wanted to make sure my hair had enough protein because if you don't have a good protein balance, your hair, your curls can look limp anyway. So I wanted to make sure if for some reason my curls look heavy or they don't bounce up, it's not because of a lack of protein. So that's why I went ahead and did a protein treatment first. So my hair is a tiny bit dry on the inside, so I'm just gonna go ahead and re-wet it just to make sure that it's wet enough to absorb the product. So guys, I'm so excited because I put in an Amazon order for an aerosol spray bottle, so I don't have to deal with this like super aggressive spray bottle anymore. I mean, it does the job, it's fine, but I do think an aerosol spray bottle is gonna help not get water everywhere because after shooting videos like this, my floors are always pretty wet. So okay, so that is nice and secure. So for the cream today, I'm just gonna use the Not Your Mother's Curl Top Cream because honestly, this works with every product that I've tried. So I figured it'd be a good cream to pair it with. So I'm using about that much for the bottom section. And I do like to emulsify it a little bit with some water because it is a thicker cream. And that way it just spreads through my hair a little bit easier. My hands are slippery, it's hard to open this. So texture, it's like bouncy, but I wanna see how it spreads. So I'm only gonna use, if this will focus, about, I don't know if you can see that, about that much, just to see how it spreads in my hands. Okay, so that actually spreads a little bit easier than I thought it was going to. It kind of turns into just like a regular gel texture that I'm used to, which is a little surprising because I thought it was gonna be, I don't know, a little bit more thick. So let's see how it glides on my hair. It's really nice. Actually, it's like, it melts down really fast, if that makes sense. Like it went from being like pretty thick jelly to a really workable, like more of a liquid. Not a liquid, but it was easy to spread throughout my hair so far. So I'm just gonna scrunch here. Yeah, I can definitely smell the product after putting it in my hair, but it smells nice. Smells like a warm vanilla. That's the only way I can describe it because I've told you guys before, I'm super bad at describing the way things smell, but someone did ask me to do that on a previous video, so I'm trying to get better at it. Okay, so done with that section. I'm gonna use about that much. So again, about double compared to the last section. Yeah, and it, I want to show you my hands, but there's like a lot of hair on them from just like little hairs falling out, but it really emulsifies really well in my hand. So I might have used a tiny bit too much, I'm not sure. I'm gonna put it on this side because I don't want to weigh down my hair. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my handy dandy Denman brush and just work through it like normal. I feel like my curls are definitely springing up because of the protein treatment. So I really like the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt Hydrate and Repair protein treatment. And then my other favorite, I think it's a tie between the two, is the Palmer's protein pack, protein treatment. I'm just gonna show you this last section and then go ahead and work on diffusing and drying my hair. That way we can get to the results. Okay, so here are almost my end results. It's still about like 10% damp underneath like my roots and stuff, but I'm kind of in a rush because we're having our date night tonight. But I am going to just let it air dry the rest of the way because I don't want to mess with it. But so far, from what I can tell, this definitely gives like a nice shine. It's more of like a wet curl kind of look. So I didn't want to scrunch it out too much because like I said, it's not 100% dry. But if you like that kind of like wet, shiny type of curl look instead of like the fluffier, dry type of look, then I would say this is a good custard slash gel to use. I still have a little bit of crunch right here, so I'm gonna crunch that out in a little bit. But what I'm gonna do to get a true first impression, because sometimes I've used products before that were great on day 1, but day 2 and day 3 it like falls flat. So I'm gonna be back tomorrow to show you guys how it holds up. Sorry, I got cut off, I think, but I was saying that I am going to go ahead and show you guys how it looks tomorrow, like on a refresh. I'm gonna dampen it a little bit if it needs to, or just see if it holds up without a refresh. But I do like that it doesn't look dry at all. So this is a little bit different than what I'm used to. So I'm not 100% sure how I feel about it just yet. I want to kind of just finish out the night, see how it holds up, see what I think about it, because my curls don't normally look like this. It almost feels like it looks like a perm, so that's interesting. But yeah, I am just gonna go finish getting ready and then I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, so I am back for day 2 hair, and like I said, I just wanted to show you guys what the next day looked like because I was kind of in a rush at the end of styling yesterday and I felt like it looked better after it fully dried. So this is day 2 hair. It held up pretty well while sleeping. I do sleep on a silk pillowcase, but I didn't tie it up last night, so actually I think it held up really well. With that being said, I do have some frizz, like right here you can see some halo frizz, but I think that's just really from being outside yesterday in like the humid weather. So it was 90 degrees, it was pretty humid still, so I think that caused a little bit of frizz. But honestly, this is like easily fixed with just like pulling up these little pieces of frizz and re-wetting them and adding more product. So I feel like it has more movement compared to the beginning of styling yesterday. So it definitely looked a lot more wet, like a lot more perm-like, like I had mentioned. But today it feels way more like my hair. So I just want to show you like the movement, the bounce, and just kind of give you a close-up on like my curl clumps because it just looks a lot better. I was not crazy about my results at the beginning of styling yesterday, but now I like it. So my overall impression of this gel, you definitely need to give it time to fully dry. I think when it's still in the cast form, it definitely does look a little wet and crunchy, but once it's worked through your hair, once your hair is all the way dry and it has time for the cast to break, I think you're left with really nice, bouncy, shiny curls. Just to kind of recap, the consistency is like jelly, so you do have to be a little bit careful on how much you use, and the smell was a little bit on the stronger side, so just keep that in mind if you're a person who does not like strong smells. You know, just to give you that information there, do with it what you will. But overall, I guess I'll do like a scoring system. I would give this gel a 7.5 out of 10. So it was not like my all-time favorite gel, but I liked it. It was like definitely a gel that I can keep in rotation. It was surprising because I definitely feel like I got better results than I was expecting. It definitely was easier to spread through my hair than I thought it was gonna be. So that was a big plus for me. I'm trying to think of any other things that I would grade it on or judge it by. But I mean, I guess price point is decent too. You can find it at Target. It's really easy to find like in your drugstore or Target. Yeah, I'm happy that I tried it out, and I will be on the lookout for other products that I want to review soon. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you next time.